Tomorrow I'm going to have the house entirely to myself, which is not something that's happened really in a while. Um, I say entirely to myself, that is actually not true. My wife will be here. Uh, but there have been days when I have had the house entirely to myself, and it's gotten me to think about a couple things, namely this concept of balance. Now, I I used to know people who were very averse to the idea, the concept of being in any kind of relationship, especially long term, a committed relationship with another person. And the thing that they would always fall back on was this idea that they needed to be alone, they needed their alone time, they were afraid that the other person's needs would constrain them in some way. I find this kind of precarious because any person who is respectful is going to respect your needs in a relationship. Like, if you, for example, need to recharge by spending more time alone, if you, for example, are more introverted and that suits you, the person that you're with is going to respect that. If they can't respect that, then that's a sign of incompatibility, and you just have to go your separate ways. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing really bad about that. I think in the case of some of these people, at least, I won't speculate about the others. Um, there was an inability or unwillingness to accept loss in cases where the people were truly just incompatible, and one of them would refuse to accept the uh, the terms, would refuse to accept the fact that you really did just have to spend more time alone. Um, I think those people that I used to know would more likely, in that situation, force themselves into all these contortions uh, to basically serve the other person. They had this extremely pathetic view of other people and of the world where basically uh, they didn't matter, their desires didn't matter as much as the person that they were with. They would put the person that they were with on a pedestal. And that fact that they knew about themselves was the thing keeping them from entering a relationship, because they knew that if they got into one, they would put that person on a pedestal, which is, in retrospect, smart on their part. But the actual reasons that they gave for why they wouldn't want to go into one don't tell the whole story. Like, they're not sensible explanations in their respective contexts. Um, I find that interesting. I find that interesting because, as someone who is in a long term committed relationship with someone else, I feel totally free to just get on a bus one day and go somewhere. Literally, just get on a bus to another state or get on a plane to even another country. And I could spend a substantial amount of time in that place, and I know that she and I would be good. Even if I didn't call her that much, she and I would be good. She would probably want me to, well, I say probably, I know for a fact that she would be insistent that I spend, more time with her if possible. But if not possible, I know she'd be understanding. That's the kind of thing that you need to look for